Hello everyone. I'm going to show you an incredible trick. Transforming these old, rusted motorcycle sprockets and an axle hub into a powerful, heavy-duty lifting winch. I'll begin by welding the small front sprocket directly onto one end of the wheel hub. I need to make sure this weld is incredibly strong, as it will bear the torque transferred from the chain. Next, I'm marking and cutting a thick steel flat bar. I need to create two identical, sturdy mounting brackets to hold the hub assembly securely in place. I'm temporarily welding two metal bars together to ensure that the drill holes in both bars are straight. I'll take these pieces over to the drill press and bore a hole through each one. These holes need to be exactly the same diameter as the hub's axle, so it can rotate smoothly without any wobble. Now I'm testing the fit. As you can see, the axle slides perfectly through the brackets. This ensures our main drive mechanism will spin freely, but remain firmly anchored. To build the main base of the winch, I'm measuring and cutting sections of a heavy-duty steel angle iron. This material will provide the necessary rigidity to handle heavy loads without bending. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. I'll arrange the angle iron sections into a rectangular frame and weld all the corners together. I'm using a wire brush to clean the welds, ensuring a solid, clean structure. With the base ready, I can now weld the hub brackets we made earlier onto the frame. I have to align them perfectly so the sprocket sits straight. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Let's work on the large rear sprocket. I'm welding a few steel nuts onto the mounting holes. These will act as spacers and give us more surface area to attach it to the secondary axle later. Next, I'm shaping two more pieces of steel flat bar, but this time I'm cutting a curved notch into the ends. These will be the support arms for our secondary axle. I'll weld a heavy-duty ball bearing into the notch of each support arm. This will allow the secondary axle, which will hold the lifting cable, to spin with minimal friction under a heavy load. I'm now welding these bearing support arms to the opposite end of the base frame. I'm making sure they are perfectly parallel to the hub assembly we installed earlier. For the secondary axle, I'm sliding a thick threaded rod through a steel pipe. I'll secure it with nuts and weld everything together. This creates a strong, solid spool for our lifting cable. I'm sliding the spool through the bearings and attaching the large sprocket we modified earlier to the end of the threaded rod. I'll weld it firmly in place so it turns perfectly in sync with the spool. I'm also adding a small steel rod across the front of the frame. This will act as a guide to keep the cable feeding smoothly onto the spool. Now it's time to connect the two sprockets using the old motorcycle chain. I'll carefully thread it around both gears and lock the master link in place to secure the drivetrain. I will secure the cable to the welded nut. I will secure the cable with a U-bolt and tighten it. Let's test the mechanism. I'm attaching a cordless drill to the axle of the small sprocket. Look at how smoothly the reduction gearing turns a large spool. It works perfectly. The cable is wound quickly and neatly thanks to the speed of the drill. To complete the process, I'm threading a sturdy cable through a heavy-duty lifting hook, securing it with U-bolts, and then neatly wrapping the cable around the reel. I've mounted the winch high up and attached a heavy water pump. By simply pulling the trigger on the drill, our DIY winch effortlessly lifts this massive weight. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.